and good afternoon. Hello, welcome to This is Private Practice for Friday, the 1st of March. It is the first day of autumn. It's still stinking freaking hot. Australia. Well, I've had an interesting day with quite a lot of hair pulling. This is not just yoga delicious hair today. This is, oh my gosh, Frustration Thursday has rolled over into Frustration Friday. Yes, Priscilla, there's a live today. Did I make 5 days in a row? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Well, I have come prepared with a glass with bubbles in it. And seriously, I want all the bubbles because I'm a little over today. So rather than thinking about all the bad things and all the horrible things and all the ugly things, let's think about all the stuff that is worth celebrating. Hey, Carol, I'm surprised. Do you have like noise notifications? Because I just sent you an email and I'm like, oh, she'll be asleep. She can deal with that tomorrow. Hello, lovely sister Adele. It's nice to have you here again. And Priscilla, meet Adele. Adele, meet Priscilla. Not sure if you're aware, Priscilla, but Adele's got the page being powered to make a change. That's something she's been working on this year. So yeah, a little introduction for yourselves. So what are we celebrating? Who's got news to celebrate? Because I really would like to go into the weekend with some celebration. So you may remember on Monday, I spoke to you about doing the right thing at the right time and how I needed to overcome some of my fears I have about posting a video on LinkedIn. Well, that video today has over 800 views. I never get that many views on these videos, or when I combine Facebook with YouTube, I never get that. Never, ever, ever. So that messaging is quite different to here. If you haven't been over there and seen it, well, you'll just need to go do that. If you haven't been over there and seen it, but what it tells me is, number one, video marketing is important. Number two, my content is different. So I don't go to market with all of the PR hypey stuff, in case you haven't noticed. The content was very much about, hey, I found this issue. I think we can do something better here. Here are some things we need to consider. Let me know if you've got any questions. So there was no direct call to action. It was more about relationship building. So I'm thinking that Monday coming up, I'll be doing another video to go to LinkedIn, and I will probably be super anxious about it again. Just putting it out there. I've been contacted by a large government superannuation fund this week for information, or can they use our post-cancer fatigue program to their members? Yes, they can. I've almost wrecked my hand today with all the typing I've been doing in terms of getting some more marketing collateral specific to their needs created. And I have a meeting with Ability Options, a disability employment services provider here in Sydney on Monday, who are keen to work with us on getting the post-cancer fatigue program made accessible to people who are job attached but really struggling to maintain their job because of their post-cancer fatigue. How cool is that? So I am pretty excited about the diversification that I finally got happening, and the need that I have to go and put on my suit and go talk to people. It's a different kind of suit. People, I chose not to do the big shoulder pads, and yeah, I don't do that. I used to. I made a decision to not do that anymore. So I'm celebrating that. That is pretty darn cool. Celebrating the fact that I have a man with a brain injury. Surprise, surprise. Young man with a brain injury who is so passionate about his personal training business. And yes, it's appropriate. You don't have enough information to make any judgments. But he is out walking the beat in his local community, knocking on doors, letting people know that he's available. I swear this man is doing a much better job at referral network marketing or making his presence known than most people. He is out there going, I'm here, I'm available, I'm passionate about working with people. I want to make it easy for people to get to the gym. So I thought if I came and introduced myself, you would have people that might find it easier if I help them get to the gym. How cool is it? What a cool, he came up with that all on his own. pretty impressed. He's just started thinking about what's made it difficult for him to go to the gym and how he got helped. And then he thought, I'm just going to go out and do what I wish I had. That is problem solving in your marketing 101. How cool is that? I learned a lot from him today, and that's always great, learning from your clients. So this week I've been dodging all the bugs in the office because we've needed to have the doors open so we can get some airflow. I don't have an air conditioning unit in this office. That is an expense that will come one day when there's more money in the bank, to be honest. But so I have, however, had 3 quotes this week for fly screens or screens on the doors. So we can at least keep the doors open in a couple of weeks' time and reduce the amount of bugs that we have in the office. So for those of you who watch me do this in our online coaching sessions, as I was scared that the wasp was coming to sting me, that should be a thing of the past. So I'm pretty happy about that because I get nervous about spending money when cash flow is tight. Duh. But yeah, I've got to get that done. That's ridiculous. Thank you, Carol, for your praise there. Now, what are you doing? 5 employees coming in by tomorrow, more next week. Yes, and you're going to have your $1 million prevention programs for the county. That is brilliant. Thank you, Adele, for the celebration of the video views. There we go. And I've been published in a publication again. So I've been asked by a publication, a women's business publication, to write every month for them on burnout. So it's not specifically for health professionals. It's just about burnout in general. And I've come up with a series of articles, and they're publishing them every month. So the third one of those is actually going out today. So that's pretty cool. Well, that's worth celebrating. I think I should say yay, Joe, for that. I've also launched the brand new revamped How to Stay Active at Work guide, which I know people like Priscilla have already got a copy of. Beck McMurray, I hope you've had a chance to have a look at that. Hey, Beck. And I'm sharing that with people, and I'm hoping that that will stimulate some awareness around how we can be moving more in our days. Understand that movement and exercise are not the same thing. Exercise is a subset of movement, the research tells me, which I find very validating, because the idea of having to exercise, that in itself exhausts me, but movement I can do. So moving on from that, I've actually gone out for a walk 3 times this week. Now, 7 minutes, it's only taken me 7 minutes, but I've been too scared to do that because the last time I started to increase my cardiovascular walking, I ended up stimulating migraines. That is just what it takes to be in this awesome body. So for me to know that it is safe for me to walk for 7 minutes and enjoy being outside and enjoy that without it producing a migraine tells me that next week maybe we can get to 8 minutes 3 times. Who knows where this will end? Maybe I'll be walking the Camino in Spain like I wanted to do all those years ago. Well, we are coming to the weekend. So those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, you've got one more day. You can go be awesome for a day. You can keep your notes up to date. Your clients are all going to say thank you, I can assure you. Your supervisors are going to be incredibly encouraging and supportive, and you're going to post a whole heap of awesome memes so that I can enjoy my weekend. So I'm going to be watching my husband play a 2-day cricket game because I am the wife of the year. No more needs to be said there. Which means I will be reading, playing on social media quite a lot, and generally being wife of the year. That's what's going to happen there, just to be honest. I'll talk to you about the other family things that are moving, but we'll do that next week because, I don't want to cry today. So we made it through the week. It has been great, even though there have been really frustrating things like EHRs that don't want to work, like people who say they will do one thing and they don't, like clients who go, you don't help anybody. What is the point of you? That sort of stuff is irrelevant. That stuff happens in the moment. That sort of stuff is stuff that we can strategically plan to problem solve around. And with regards to clients like that, we've either not educated them very well, or maybe it's time for them to move on, which is what I have had happen. So this weekend, please make sure you take time to do something that replenishes you. Please take the time to look after yourself. If you need more rest, take the rest. If you need to up your nutrient intake, do that. If you need to be drinking some more water, please do that as well. But most of all, please make sure that you stay connected to those that you love and they know how much you love them back. So I'm looking forward to being with you next week. We've got a few new things happening in my world next week. And I look forward to sharing that with you then. Go be your awesome self.